Hi friends, it's Holly Jones from Mrs. Jones Stitches. Welcome to Flosstube number 63. Today is Tuesday, August the 19th, 2025, and I'm glad you're joining me today. If you're new to this channel, this is a channel about cross stitch, patterns, fabric, thread, things I'm working on, plans I'm making, and I'm so glad you're here. So make sure you like and subscribe to the video and to the channel. That way you don't miss any great stitchy content. So I'll do a quick life update. Let's see, Parker started school on Thursday last week. We met his teacher on Tuesday. She's wonderful. We are so excited to have her as a teacher, and we're really looking forward to a great school year. Thursday was the first day of school, and Parker woke up that morning, and if you remember last year, I had shared that he was having a really hard time in the mornings. He was crying every morning. He didn't want to go to school, and that was really hard on him, and it was hard on me too, because you know, you're having to push your kid out of the car pretty much, but then you're also kind of just sad because you can't go in with him, you can't be there with him throughout the day. So one thing I did last year, and somebody suggested it and I thought it was a great idea, was I took a Sharpie and on his hand I wrote a heart, and I called it a hug button. And so every morning he could push the hug button or push it throughout the day at school, and it would give me a hug. And so whenever I would pick him up in the afternoons, I would always say, man, I sure got a lot of hugs today. And that really helped a lot. We had to do hug buttons for about 6 weeks, but after that it was smooth sailing. So he woke up Thursday morning and kind of started dragging his feet and doing the whole like, I don't want to go to school today. I'm going to miss you so much. And I was like, Parker, we're going to have a great day. Your teacher's great. You're going to get to see your friends. You get to go to PE and play on the playground, and really trying to hype first grade up. So after he got out of the shower, I had him, getting ready, brushing his teeth and stuff. And I went into the living room and kitchen to get his snack ready and get his water bottle ready and put his backpack together and all the things. And probably a couple minutes later, he started like screaming bloody murder. Mom, mom, mom. So I kind of drop everything and I take off running, and I get into the bathroom and I'm like, what's going on? And he had lost his first tooth. I can't remember if I mentioned in my previous video that he had a wiggly tooth. It's his first one, but he lost his first tooth on his first day of first grade. And praise the Lord, because let me tell you, after that tooth came out, he did a total 180. He was excited to go to school. He couldn't wait to tell his teacher and show his friends that he's missing a tooth. And it was such a blessing, because that just completely changed his attitude, and he was so excited to go to school. So we celebrated. We went to the donut shop that morning, and he got a little treat before school, and I picked him up that day, and he was raving about what a great day he had. So I'm so thankful that he lost that tooth on the first day, because it completely made a difference for us. Also, in 2 weeks, I'm going to the Quilter Station Retreat. There's 4 designers over 2 days, and I am so looking forward to it. It's going to be such a great time. Station Nash, Teresa Kogut, Teresa Vignette from Shakespeare's Peddler, and Beth Twist from Heartstrings Samplery. So I love all of them, and I cannot wait to go and meet some new friends and just kind of enjoy some quality stitching time with people who like to do the same thing I like to do. So that'll be really fun. If you're going, I would love it if you would leave a comment below or send me a message on Instagram so I know to say hi to you. So that's gonna be really fun. I don't want to toot my own horn, but I'm going to for a second. Whenever I go to a retreat, I feel like a couple days before the retreat, I am scrambling to figure out table gifts and stuff like that. And this year, I am on top of it. My table gifts are done. I am still working on 2 gifts for friends, and I feel so good because I am not scrambling around at the last minute. So I have my table gifts put together, and I brought a few extras. But anyway, I feel such a relief, because that always stresses me out. I don't know if it stresses anybody else out, but I try to really put a lot of thought into what I bring for the table, because I don't want to give junk, and I just really put a lot of thought into it this time. So I'm so excited to have that done and taken care of. All right, so I actually don't have a ton of stitching to share this time, because honestly, with Parker's back in school. I did start his back to school sampler, which is a little bit of spring from Blackbird Designs, and I've got a little bit of progress on that. I showed it in my Instagram post yesterday, but yeah, I don't have it with me right now. It's in my bedroom and my husband's in there taking a nap, so it's just gonna stay in there. But I do have a lot of haul to show you, and some details on a new fun stitch along that I'm going to join in on. So this stitch along is called Which Will You Stitch? And it's hosted by Christy from Java Girl Stitches and her friend Anna, and she's on Instagram as AnnaWrote61, and I cannot wait. So I have that I'm working on right now, the back to school sampler, and it's kind of a bigger piece. So whatever I do for this stitch along is probably going to be something small. So I went through my kind of fall patterns, and I was looking for just the right thing, and it's gonna have to be small, but I can't really decide. And to be honest, I really thought I had a lot more Halloween and autumn patterns than what I do. But as I was looking through my stash, I have a lot of Christmas, I have a ton of 4th of July, I have a lot of everyday pieces, but I really don't have a lot of fall, and I really don't have a lot of spring. I don't do a whole lot of decorating for those, as far as like, I always have pumpkins out and some kind of leaves and acorns and stuff, but we don't really do a lot of scary Halloween around here. So I do have just a couple Halloween finishes, but they're very cutesy, if that makes sense. So I do have a few that I'm debating on doing for the stitch along. We have Merry Halloween, A Book of Pin Keeps by Stacy Nash. And this is a really old little booklet. It is from, does it have a date on this? This was part of haul that I got from a lady's estate. I purchased her stitching stash when she'd passed away. Do these have dates on them? No. Anyway, it's a booklet, and it's just kind of stapled down the spine. But anyway, so I think she's pretty cool. I have Bittersweet and Broomsticks from Brenda Gervais. That has a witch on it. Spirits and Spells from Brenda Gervais. She's real cute. I really like this one. This is not, it doesn't have a witch on it, but I just really like it. Pumpkin Pals Forever by Chessie and Me. And this is like the full kit. So I have that. I do love this one. This is Pineberry Lane, Autumn on Marigold Lane. There's no witch in it, but it's real cute. What else? Again, no witch, but I love this one from the Drawn Thread. And then I have 2 wiener dogs, and so these ones from Plum Street always just make my heart pitter patter. Happy Halloweenies. And this is from Homespun Elegance, and I actually really like this one. This one may be one that I do, and it's called Sampler Witch. But she's real cute, and it's pretty small, it looks like. 2 7/8 by 5.5. That would be a really quick one. So anyway, I'm not really sure. I know these are what I have in print, and I know I have a lot of PDF patterns too, so I need to go through my good notes and see if I'm missing anything, but I really want to do something small. Okay, so let me show you what else I've been making. And one of the things I love whenever I do my pillow finishes is I like to do some type of little embellishment to go on my pillow finishes. So usually I will do chenille on the, a chenille border around, and I like to add little pins and stuff like that. And so this is one of the things I've kind of been putting together. This is just a vintage kind of orange button with a cream button and then a little key charm. And then I just took a piece of lace and some baker's twine and just kind of put them all together. So you can put this like on a pillow, and it will just kind of just add a little something extra to your piece. But anyway, I've made a bunch of those. So those have been really fun that I've been working on. And let me show you what else. I have been doing a lot of sewing, and I use that term very loosely because I am not great with the sewing machine. But I've been, when I was on vacation, I got a charm pack from Shanty Stitcher, and it was French General fabric. It was Antoinette, which is such a really pretty line. So I cut the charm pack up and made a mini charm pack with it, and I have kind of stitched them or sewed them all together, and we're going to turn this into a project bag. So I'm really excited for that. I love this fabric. I love the pinks, kind of like a dusty rose color. I love the blue and the creams. It is totally my vibe. So I got that. And then I got some, I went to the fabric store yesterday and I got this, which kind of coordinates. It is not French General fabric, but the pinks and the kind of, it's like the pinks are so good together. So that will work. Then while I was at the fabric shop yesterday, I got some yardage of this from Nantucket Summer from Camille Ross Kelly. Bonnie and Camille, or Camille Ross Kelly fabric, Thimble Blossoms, is probably my favorite fabric line. I love the navy blue, I love pinks, I love reds. So I got this. This is navy blue, white, light blue, and green. And then I got some mini charm packs of the Nantucket Summer fabric. So good. But anyway, so I got those. Then last weekend, my mom and I went to some estate sales, and I got some really good stuff. So let me show you what I picked up. First of all, I picked up a bunch of patterns. This one was actually a crafter estate sale, and she, I believe, was probably a cross stitcher. She had a lot of stuff stitched on Aida. There were some really old, kind of really brittle pieces of Aida in there, so I did not take those. But I bought a bunch of other stuff. I got this from Crabapple Hill called Teacups and Jelly Jars, and used some vintage, china to turn them into pincushions, so that was really cute. Also from Crabapple Hill, this is called A Quilter's Dream, and it's embroidery. And Penny Lane Primitives, these are wool applique stockings. And this is a by Annie sewing machine cover, which is really cute. But the creme de la creme, I love buttons, so I bought this button jar. This is huge. This is probably like a canister size. I got it on the half off day, so I paid $8 for this, and it is full. So I'm going to be sorting those by color, because I usually keep my buttons kind of sorted by color. And then I got this jar as well. This jar was $6 because it was half off too, but these are usually my favorite, these kind of beiges and kind of pearls and creams. So good. So anyway, I got those, and then I got a bunch of other charts and stuff that I'm going to use for my 10K giveaway. So that will probably be maybe the first or second week in September, because I have the retreat September 5th and 6th. So we'll probably do that the following week will be my 10K giveaway. What else? Let me show you some haul. This is the Color and Cotton Color Wheel Club. Got my first color. This is called Dutch Blue, and it is a really pretty kind of periwinkle blue. Love it. And then my fabric of the month is called Stonehenge. And one thing I really like about this is it is neither gray nor tan. It is a really great mixture of both. So it can go with a variety of colorways. I love this. I wish I had yards and yards and yards of it, because it is just perfection. While we were at the lake last weekend, I went to the antique shop, and I found these little baggies of kind of vintage wooden spools. So I got those because they were really cute. And what else did I get? Oh, I got this bag of vintage buttons, and they're all black. So that was really fun. And then today I went to Prairie Moon Primitives with my mom, and we got some good stuff there too. I got some Tilda fat quarters. I got some really pretty fall colors, some oranges. And then these two are really fun too. I love this floral orange, which is really fun because you don't see a lot of floral oranges, but I really liked it. That little tiny floral. And then this kind of mustard yellow floral. And I really wanted to buy the Creative Memories winter bundle, but I didn't. I withheld. But while I was there, I did buy some greens and reds to use for pillow finishes this kind of winter. All right, I will be right back. I realized I have to go pick up Parker and we have to get to gymnastics, so I will finish this shortly. Hi friends. Well, I said I'd be right back, and I had to go pick up Parker from school, and then we went to gymnastics. And when we came back from gymnastics, it was raining and it was super dark outside, and it was not good for filming. So today is Wednesday, August 20th, and we're just gonna pick up where we left off. So today, well, I guess it was yesterday, I went to Prairie Moon Primitives, and I can't wait to show you my haul. So I have everything in this big red bag, and I will pull everything out to show you. Is that it? Yes. Okay. So one of the first things I got is this stuff called Retro Clean. Now, whenever we get like a quilt from an estate sale, or I love doilies, so I'll get doilies, things like that. Sometimes they've just kind of gotten discolored over time. And so you can see this is kind of like the before picture. It's kind of yellowed, and then afterwards, it just really cleans up the material. So anyway, I bought this little thing of Retro Clean to use for a couple quilts I've gotten, and then I got some doilies here, and like this one has this kind of like pinkish red stain on it, and then I don't know if you can see here or not, but there's like a coffee, kind of a brown stain on it. So I want to get these cleaned up a little bit. So anyway, I got Retro Clean. I also got, sorry for the crinkling, but it is what it is. I got a bunch of really cute ribbon. So, is this it? Nope. I got some ribbon here. This is kind of like a tweed ribbon. This is orange and it says Happy Halloween on it. So I got several yards of that. This one says, it's kind of like a brownish orange, and it says Autumn Splendor. So I got several yards of that. I got ones that say Merry Christmas. This one has the alphabet on it. This one says Falling Leaves. And this is like a ruler. But anyway, I love this stuff. It's great for kind of tying around, you know, little things like little charms that I make like this to go on pillows, or adding as just like little accents, or just, you know, sharing with your friends. Okay, so I got that ribbon. I also got a bunch of floss too. You know, I mostly stitch with color and cotton, but sometimes what I like to do is I have almost a complete set of Weeks and Classic Colorworks and Gentle Arts. And so sometimes when I'm trying to do my color matching or my color conversions, I will pull like what the called for is and see if I can find a comparison. And then other times I just go completely off the rails and just completely change the color palette. So it just kind of depends. But so I had used some of my Weeks on a Blackbird project. And so I kind of got some of my favorite, I call them my Blackbird Weeks, because there's certain colors that are just used really frequently in Blackbird charts. So I got some more of those just so I can kind of replenish my stash from where I've used called for colors. Then I got some really pretty Cosmo flosses. These two I really love. This is 854 and 853, and they're just really pretty kind of corals. Then I got some blues that are really nice. We have oops, 731, 32, and 33. And here we go. Kind of just different shades. And then I got 980, 981, and 982. So I got those. And then in here, I got some green flosses for another project I was working on that I do not have close color substitutions for. So, and then I showed you my Tilda fabric that I got yesterday too. So it was a really fun day. If you've never been to Prairie Moon Primitives, they're in Wayne, Oklahoma, which is about an hour south of where I live. My mom and I kind of made a day of it. They have everything. They have quilting stuff. They have wool applique. They have cross stitch. They have embroidery. Lots and lots of really great stuff. I actually bought, when I've been previously, I bought a couple wool applique kits, which I haven't done those yet because I really don't know what I'm doing. So I need to watch some tutorials. But if you watch Cross Stitch the Globe, she did a really great kind of shop tour in one of her recent videos. So I would highly recommend checking that out. And if I can, I will link it down below. That way you can see what a great shop this is. So if you're ever in the area, kind of between Oklahoma City and Texas, I would highly recommend you stop in. So, okay, so let me do my giveaways. And I will announce the winners from my previous giveaway. And okay. I had 4 giveaways last time. And the winner of, let me start by saying this, and I say this in every video, so it shouldn't be anything new. If you won, please send me a message on my Instagram at Mrs. Jones Stitches telling me your address, what you won, okay? Make sure you live in the United States, and I will get these popped in the mail. Now, I still have stuff that I need to take to the post office from last time. I'll cover up people's names. But anyway, these are going out today. Okay, so we have this right here from Heart and Hand. The winner of this is C, the letter C, Lynn, L-Y-N-N-E. The winner of Summer Tree, which the keyword was summer, it is Susan X Stitches. Congratulations. The winner of Little House Needleworks Bee Sampler, right here. There we go. The keyword was bee, and the winner is Paula Tulos 4698. And the winner of the summer scissor, or the scissor fob, is Ann Moore 178. Congratulations. So if I called your name, like I said, make sure you send me a message on Instagram at Mrs. Jones Stitches, letting me know what you won and your mailing address, and I will get those popped in the mail. So this week for giveaways, I started putting stuff in, I'm calling it the giveaway basket. And so it's kind of like as I clean up my craft room, or as I come across things that I either have stitched or might not stitch in the future, but I acquired maybe because my taste changed, I'm putting it in the giveaway basket. So, all right, the first thing we have is, you know what, let me get organized and I will pick right back up. Okay, so this is going to be the biggest giveaway I've done. I have 8 things to give away this time. And the first one is Hedgehog House from Lindy Stitches. If you would like to win this, make sure you use the word hedgehog in your comment. Look how cute she is. Oh, so cute. I've always wanted a pet hedgehog. Okay, the next thing is, this is from Bent Creek, and it is called ABC. It is a zippies kit. And let me show you what it includes. Okay, so in the chart, it includes all the pearl cotton for the chart, and You will stitch this on 18 count natural linen over 2 linen threads with 1 strand of pearl cotton. So I do have all the pearl cotton. So you will need to supply your own fabric for this chart. But I think that is so cute. And I know so many people are doing bee stitching right now for the fall. Really, really cute. Okay, next. That word is bee. Next is Annie B's full cart. This is Tulip House. If you would like to win this, use the word tulip in your comment. Next is in honor of back to school. This is Dear Diary, Rebecca Small, 1887 from Little House Needleworks. And look at that cute little schoolhouse. So fun. If you would like to win this, you're going to use the word diary in your comment. Okay, next. This is also by Little House Needleworks. This is called Heart and Home Sampler. And you will use the word needle. This looks very back to schoolish to me too. I think it's just the red house with the heart and the ABC on it, but you use the word needle. Next, from Heart and Hand, this is School Days. And if you would like to win this, you're going to use the word school in your comment. Last two. Also from Bent Creek, we have Bluebird Sampler. If you would like to win this, use the word sampler in your comment. And finally, this is from the Work Basket, and it's called Fox Forest. If you would like to win this, use the word fox in your comment. As always, please make sure you live in the United States. Make sure you're over 18 because I do have to ask for your mailing address. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel and that you like the video. And leave a comment below. And I would like your comment. You know, obviously use the magic words and let me know which one you want to win. But tell me your favorite fall recipe. I love to cook and I feel like I have the same items on rotation in my kitchen. So share with me your favorite fall recipe. You know, if you want to, you can, you know, leave a link below or something like that so I can look it up. Or most of the time I can peruse it on Pinterest and try to find it myself. But yeah, share with me your favorite fall recipe. Use the magic word over 18 and that you live in the United States. So, okay, friends, well, that is all I have this time. Sorry the video was so kind of like all over the place, but I appreciate you watching. I appreciate your friendship and happy stitching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.